Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Sakura Cray Pas, the original oil pastels. 16 sticks. Okay, now I've had this set. I know these look brand new, right? They've never been used. I regret to say that, but I've had these for decades. This is the box. And if you go into Amazon, I didn't buy these from Amazon, believe it or not. But if you go into Amazon, you'll find a different cover. So they have a different cover now. It's, I think, like yellow with red. Wow, I was just there. I can't remember. And these are replacing these, which are probably even older. And this is a set of 25. Now I'm going to show you what these look like. When I was setting up for this video, I turned my chair around and ended up knocking these to the floor. Now, these were already broken, by the way, just like this. They were already like this. And I have 25 colors here, but this one right here, this little one right here, that's cobalt blue. And that's all I have left of cobalt blue. So I was going to do my swatching on this, but seeing as how I just have that itty bitty bit of cobalt blue, I thought, no. Okay, so what I did was I found this in my arts and crafts supply room. And I've had this also for decades. And this is, I know, it's kind of hokey. You and Me and Poetry. And I'm going to say it was probably in the 80s, possibly, that I did this. I just cannot remember. 1980s, by the way, not 1880s. And I used the Cray Pas to make these backgrounds. There's no poetry in here. And this book isn't even done yet. So this is technically my first art journal. And so I did these pictures. I'm going to show you this way. And then it's so big that I can't get it all on the screen. And I'm thinking, oh, now I should just put doodles on it or something. I don't know. So I did these, and I actually sealed them. It doesn't come off. Does it come off? Oh. No, I don't think it comes off. And I sealed these with, I know you're not going to believe it, I did it with hairspray. That's right. I sprayed some fixative on it, and it happened to be, I didn't have the real fixative. So all I had was, I think it was even Aquanet hairspray. Does anybody use that still? The last time I used it, it's had a horrible, horrible smell to it. And I thought, oh, this is not unscented. This is, I don't know what this is, but it just smelled horrible. So tonight, with this pack right here, the 25 set. Now you can't get the 25 set right now on Amazon. I noticed that they sell a set of 24, and I'll put a link in there. And then also Sakura sells this regular set, the standard set, and then they sell a junior set, and they sell what else, expressionist, which is called artist grade. And I think the last one, or the next one up the ladder, so to speak, is specialist, I think. And there are a variety of sets that you can get, different ones, like 16 here. I think you might maybe get a set of 12 of these. I can't remember right now, but I put a link to this one and then the 24 pack. And really, I went to other online art supply stores, and only Amazon is selling these Cray Pas, which I found very unique. Like, wow. Even Walmart had only the expressionist one. I thought, well, that's interesting. So these have been around for a long time. This is the coloring tool of choice in Japan, from what I was reading. So earlier, I did this one. Let's see if I can come out a little bit. I was playing around with the 25 set, and like this one looks like the sun. Is that the sun, Tammy? No, it's a flower, and I'm going to show you. Let's see if it can get the design that I did on that flower. And I wasn't very happy with the flower stem, so I added more blades of grass, as you can see here. And these are supposed to be trees. They're just not finished yet. And I started actually, I think, with the gray. Maybe the gray. Oh, no, I started with the green down here. And the gray, I wanted to do raindrops. And underneath here is a horrible, horrible design that I did. I was like, oh, I think I'll cover that one up. So that's not too bad. This I probably brought in some brown from it, but I'm just experimenting with it. So what did I use to get those lines and streaks? I used these two silicone spatulas, right, especially for the flower. That was kind of cool. And so, and also my fingers. So these are good for smudging and blending. And let's get started. I put that black down as well, or I glued the white on the black. And I may have put my colors too close, or color names too close to each other. I don't know. Let's zoom in a little and see how this does. Background noise is brought to you by Blue, maybe? A cat. Oh yeah, Blue. Blue's hanging out in one of his boxes. Okay, red. Okay, now these colors are, and they are listed here in white on yellow, or goldenrod rather. And even on this one as well, like that. And I think that's the same way that they're still listed, white. You can barely read the color. Okay, so we have red, orange, yellow, yellow, green, green, pale blue, cobalt blue, purple, pink, pale orange, yellow ochre, brown, Van Dyke brown, black, gray, and white. Okay, let's do it. Now, like I said, I can't believe I haven't used these. I know I have, oh, maybe I used it a, a little bit there. I got stuff on there. What kind of stuff is on there? So I just want to do a line, a nice thin line. I want to see what it looks like on black. I don't think I've ever used these on black. And just kind of blend it out a little with my finger. Whew, that is vibrant. These still work after a few decades. Orange. Orange, I'm going to put these. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay. Little crumbly, but you know, they're a little old too. I'll get my finger. Use a tissue. You can also use a tissue to blend it out if you don't want to get your fingers mucky, but this comes off pretty easily. So that's a good thing. Now that looks like tennis ball green, right? The green yellow. Not so vibrant on the black there, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to see what's it going to look like on there. Wow. That is definitely yellow. And we have yellow green. Little crumbly there, Tammy. Also, the dogs next door are singing to us tonight. There's a big dog and a little dog next door. I don't know how well you can hear them, but I thought maybe the humans were home because both the dogs are singing. And they usually do that when the next door neighbors come home. Plain old green. And blue, pale blue. Oh, yeah. I was coloring over into the pale blue area. Wow, what a difference, right? Now that might be pale blue. But if you don't blend it in, it's a nice bright blue on the black. Okay, cobalt blue. I'll see now. They're rolling around, so I wish they didn't. I wish these were in little trays. So I have to keep track. Pay attention. Pay attention? What? I'll just do that. Pink. Now these I'm keeping these in the order that they are labeled in the box. Oh, that looks a little on the stiff side there. I have a little sheet here. It felt a little stiff, not as smooth as the other ones, and the other ones were kind of smooth even after all these years. Oh, that's how I wanted to. That one does not want to blend. Who knew? That is wild. I wonder if this one will blend with a tissue. Almost like coming off or something. Wow. How about here? It's very, this is very hard, and these were very, not very soft, but they were much softer than this. And they squeak. Squeak when you rub them. Okay, pale orange. Put that right there. This is more like blush or salmon, maybe. Yellow ochre. These are going on very smoothly with the exception of that pink one. I did put these, the 16 or 12 set, maybe it's a 12 set. I put the small set and the larger set in my crafting list on Amazon. And then I also added the expressionist list and even the specialist list, or the specialist or specialty. I'm amazed that I can't remember that. I will remember when I turn off the video, when I turn off the camera, I'll be like, oh. It's something about being on video. My brain just goes right out the window. What was that one, Tammy? Oh, brown. Earlier when I was coloring the grass, tree, flower, clouds, it was actually hurting my hand to go like this, to rub it down like that. So that's what made me break out the silicone spatulas. Who knew? I didn't expect that to show up at all on the black. And speaking of black, will the black show up on the black? Yes, but not so you can see it. Oh yeah, and that's invisible. Take that off my fingers there. Okay, gray. This is like a warm gray, I believe. A little sloppy there. Once again, if you hear any... Right now my AC came on, and I don't know if you can hear the condenser outside or not. It used to make a horrible noise, but I also have 2 little fans on right now, so that's just because the panels get a bit hot. Last but never least, white. Without the crumbles, you wouldn't even know I put it on there. Wow. White, I was using the white for shading on the clouds here. Kind of clouds. We'll call this the stormy weather picture. And also here, I think I added a little white because I did too much of the green here. The green blades, I just did the yellow green and maybe the deep green, I think, from the 25 set. And then I thought I need to bring that out. I tried the eraser to kind of get that out of there, and then I also added white to try and mute it a much more. Yeah. That didn't work out so well. I think that's why I broke out the eraser. Okay. So here we have the set. I can't believe I was actually able to... We did start out kind of thin. That seems to be my MO, with thin lines to much wider lines. See, I'm doing this wrong now. I was supposed to pull it. Ta-da! Of this set, which color do you like the best on... It could be different from on white paper and on black paper. You know, I'll have to look because... Well, this purple, the cobalt blue, as far as both of them, as far as the color appearing on both, the light green here, or the yellow green, appears the best, I think, on both the white and the black paper. It'll be interesting. It'd be interesting to make a picture with this, but you know, of course, the black does not show up very well on the black, and the white does not show up very well on the white. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have an artistic day. Bye.